So here's another question here from Fozzie. How do we identify the leading indicators or daily measures we need to use at the Gemba that contribute to the lagging indicators, the monthly or quarterly measures? Is there a process to use to determine those indicators? Any reading material that you can suggest? Well, I mean, I think this makes me think of the strategy deployment process of trying to just play catchball and brainstorm with people. What are the process measures that we can look at on a daily basis that lead to the longer term results? I mean, I would think of brainstorming and getting lots of input around not just what's easy to measure, but what are the right things to measure. So two references that come to mind are the book Getting the Right Things Done by Pascal Dennis, and I think the book The Outstanding Organization by Karen Martin would have a lot to contribute. There wouldn't be some simple easy flow chart to say, well, if you go through these 12 steps, you will figure out what your indicators should be. But those are a couple things I would suggest at least. Greg, any thoughts on what you see?
I think that's great. I think there's probably two variations of answers that this applies to. One, it's what is the industry-specific thing that your company is doing? It's like, okay, are we talking about leading and lagging of the work that you're doing at the organization? And then I think more generically, what are the leading and lagging indicators of the improvement process that you're doing at the organization? So for instance, I think you were talking about the work that the organization is doing. I think we're starting to develop the ability to understand what are leading and lagging indicators of the improvement process itself.
Right.
So I mean that could be almost a topic for a future webinar, Mark, now that we're talking about it. Is it the number of times people is log in versus use system versus submitted versus completed versus change of your percent change versus your impact? I'll bet we could have conversations to figure out which ones of those are true leading and then lagging indicators, and then to actually make your improvement culture better, you would need to understand and be able to measure what is your improvement culture doing.
Yeah, I think everything you suggested there are leading indicators. The number of people that are participating in improvement, how many ideas are being generated, how many are being implemented, what percentage are being implemented. I think the lagging indicators, this comes back to the question of strategy deployment. Why improve? The departmental measures, and KaiNexus, or the system has gotten a lot better with this over the last couple of years of allowing people not just to track the improvement process measures, but the measures that they're trying to affect. So patient satisfaction, profitability, quality, regardless of your industry, right?
We have a saying that we say a lot, because that's why it's a saying, that if it's not benefiting the organization, it's probably not improvement work, and then I would question, why are you doing it?
Right.
So the work and the ideas or the A3s or whatever you're calling your methodology really needs to have a clear line of sight into benefiting the organization. So yeah, I love it.